Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Niemczuk. I'm a concert pianist from Poland, a piano professor at the university in the south of Poland, the University of the Silesia, and a passionate of Chopin's music and piano music and solving problems for myself but also for anybody who is interested. So I'm happy you're here to hear my professional tutorial, I call it, because it's not really only for professionals, but the meaning is that I want you all to play it on a professional level. That's what the tutorial is. So we are not going to learn the notes. I just show how I practice or how I recommend my students to approach and practice today Prelude number 11 by Chopin. This is a part of the whole series of tutorials of all Chopin Preludes. This is my favorite prelude. Absolutely number one. I love it. I played just for fun, for myself, many times. I played many times like in a circle because it's very easy to do. And it seems quite easy, but it's not that easy when you want to play it on the highest level. It's very tricky. But first of all, I would like to talk about the tempo. I don't recommend to get, how to say, misguided, if that's the correct word, by the word vivace, written by Chopin, or by quite many recordings of many different pianists who play this prelude way too fast. This prelude, in my opinion, lacks a lot of beauty when it's played too fast. And if we carefully look at the score, I'm sure when you are here, if you are here, you are playing this prelude, so you know the score, maybe you have it now, which I strongly recommend to do. This is the reason why I don't just show you the score and make it, because I don't think it's necessary for you, because you probably have it on your piano now, and that's what I imagine. Look carefully how it is written, comparing to the previous prelude when we had 16 notes and we have 3/4. Here we have 8 notes, my friends, and we have 6/8, which means we are bound to count on 6. Try to think about that. And then when you count on 6 vivace, then it becomes not so fast. Like many times we can hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Well, that is not vivace. That is more than vivace. That is prestissimo. Absolutely prestissimo. And if we conduct, of course, well, that's ridiculous. But so for me, this is obvious, because Chopin as a composer was very intelligent to write the tempo mark and the metrum, the time signature, just like he wanted. So if we have alla breve, that means alla breve, that means twice as fast as we should play 4/4. When we have 6/8, we have to play on 6. So vivace on 6, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is the maximum in my opinion. So and then you have there are so much details, so many details, sorry. You can and you should do it in this tempo and just make it a beautiful poem, little short poem about love, because it's B major, the key of love in Chopin's music. So now, how to approach? Well, traditionally, just like I always recommend, hands separately first. You have to solve problem of each hand separately first before you start to play them together, because they have quite different problems. Left hand is not that difficult, it's just the accompaniment. Just you have to make sure of the fingering, play good fingering. And now the first advice, golden advice. This prelude is played with pedal all the time. Pedal, 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 and the pedal of course will be connected to the right hand, but when we have this pedal we can forget about playing finger legato. So you don't have to try, and it goes with the right hand as well, and with the left hand as well. You don't have to try, because when you play legato, finger legato with pedal, and when you play staccato with pedal, it sounds exactly the same. So don't try too much, because then you can get tensed and you have one extra problem to solve which you don't need. So for example, this is not that difficult, but here, of course, I'm not recommending to play like this, but if it helps you, of course you can, and you don't have to worry about it too much. So left hand, just I would recommend to memorize and play it very, very softly, not to disturb the beauty of the right hand. And then what the problem is in this beautiful right hand? First of all, legato. Of course, legato. At the beginning, we don't have pedal. And the first advice, my friends, for me is to take the first pedal here on D sharp. So on the last note of the second bar. Why? Because it's not easy to connect this. So instead of trying very hard to do it with fingers, we can play like this. Of course, now with pedal, it will sound amazing, no? And this is legato. It's still legato. So don't try to connect. It's you save the time by doing this. Pedal, pedal. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm playing fingers. I'm playing 4 and then 5 instead of 3. Okay, now what about this? Now here I recommend, we have two voices here. What we want to hear is this. So this is the melody, and the rest should be lighter. 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 And now lighter. Lighter. If you play it like this, it's just so beautiful. So again, I wonder now if there is any point of practicing that without pedal, and I think there is no point in practicing that without pedal. Should be organically connected with this, because then you don't have to worry about it, and you can play. You see, just to make your hand very relaxed. If you try to play legato, Chopin wrote legato, yes, of course, but legato acoustically, it's acoustic legato. So if you try to play legato with your fingers, I think it makes your hand tensed. But if it doesn't, of course you can do it. If it does, think about it. That's just my advice. Anyway, this here especially, I recommend to play this staccato, or at least the lower voice staccato and the upper legato. But the pedal here should be here, here and here. So 3 times in the bar, just like before. Pedal, 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 pedal. Pedal, 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 pedal. So every time when it's not comfortable for you, you can play absolutely non-legato. Also here. Now, to make it sound like a beautiful legato, you have to use your ears. Because you must connect this non-legato touch with pedal, so that it creates the effect of legato. And this is what I recommend. Don't play too fast. Don't care too much about the finger legato. And now maybe you are waiting for this bar number 15. Well, that is quite tricky, I agree. It appears 4 times here. Fingering. I play 1, 4, 3. But now, as I show you without pedal, especially because with pedal you don't hear what I'm doing. Wait, I will check what I'm doing actually. Yes, I definitely play the previous F sharp staccato to prepare my hand, and then in a very slow motion, very light, and more. So the first 2 notes are extremely light. And how to practice this? Start with this, learning only this. Soft, soft, more, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud. 1, 4, 3. You can, if you cannot do this, you can start with playing the C major scale with 1, 4, 3 like this. Then you can play maybe the chromatically. We have the major seconds, so major seconds chromatic like this. Just before playing this, to learn this on the exercise rather than on this prelude. Then when you are free with this staccato, because what we have to connect is F sharp with the last G sharp, right? Not with the first one, because it sounds ugly, but with the last one. And now another advice, use a little bit of the movement of your wrist. A little bit lift your wrist when you play this. It also helps. So that's that actually. Depending on your level, I recommend to practice even 1 or 2 bars at a time and solve all these problems. If you play without pedal, play non-legato and solve very small problems at a time. And then when you know it technically, there is the most important, the most difficult thing is how to create beauty. And I think you will create beauty if you bring out the melody and if you make a dynamic. So now and so on. I love this prelude. So, my friends, let's fight with playing this prelude too fast. Please share this video with others. I don't think this prelude deserves to be played so fast. You know, my heart is crying and bleeding when I hear people playing it too fast. I'm not saying now that this tempo was good. Of course not. It has to be faster than that. But still, it's vivace in 6/8. Okay? Thanks for watching and see you in my next videos. Good luck.